Q9012. In what way are SIDS depicted in plain view? A. Vectors provided for navigational guidance or pilot NAV, with courses the pilot is responsible to follow. B. Vectors and pilot NAV for pilots to use at their discretion. C. Combined textual and graphic form, which are mandatory routes and instructions. The correct answer is A. SIDS are depicted in plain view using a combination of vectors and text. Vectors are used to show the pilot the direction of travel, and text is used to provide additional information, such as the altitude to climb to and the minimum safe altitude. In some cases, SIDS may also include pilot NAV segments. These segments are sections of the SID where the pilot is responsible for navigation. The pilot must use their own navigation equipment to follow the course of the SID. The type of depiction used for a particular SID will depend on the complexity of the SID and the level of navigational equipment available to the pilot. Q9034. What is the primary purpose of a star? A. Provide separation between IFR and VFR traffic. B. Simplify clearance delivery procedures. C. Decrease traffic congestion at certain airports. The correct answer is B. A star is an established ATC-coded IFR arrival route that can be used by IFR aircraft arriving at airports with specific destination codes. Its goal is to make the clearance and delivery processes simpler. Q9035. When does ATC issue a star? A. Only when ATC deems it appropriate. B. Only to high-priority flights. C. Only upon request of the pilot. The correct answer is A. Only when ATC deems it appropriate. Air traffic controllers, ATC, issue stars to arriving IFR aircraft when they deem it appropriate. This may be due to a number of factors, such as the traffic situation, the weather conditions, or the aircraft's capabilities. For example, ATC may issue a star to an aircraft if it is expected to arrive at an airport during a busy traffic period. This will help to ensure that the aircraft can be safely and efficiently sequenced into the airport. ATC may also issue a star to an aircraft if the weather conditions are poor. This will help to ensure that the aircraft can safely navigate to the airport. Finally, ATC may issue a star to an aircraft if the aircraft does not have the necessary navigation equipment to fly direct to the airport. This will help to ensure that the aircraft can safely navigate to the airport. In short, ATC issues stars to arriving IFR aircraft when they deem it appropriate to do so. This is done to help ensure the safety and efficiency of air traffic operations. Q9692. Aircraft navigating by GPS the flight plan to be A. RNAV-equipped, are considered B. In compliance with ICAO Annex 10. C. FMS/FEs equipped. The correct answer is A. GPS-equipped aircraft must be RNAV-equipped to be considered for navigation by GPS. RNAV stands for area navigation, and it is a type of navigation that uses a variety of sensors, including GPS, to provide precise navigation guidance. In order to be RNAV-equipped, an aircraft must have a GPS receiver that is capable of receiving and processing GPS signals. The aircraft must also have a navigation computer that is capable of using the GPS signals to generate navigation guidance. In addition to being RNAV-equipped, aircraft navigating by GPS must also be in compliance with ICAO Annex 10. ICAO Annex 10 is a set of international standards and recommended practices for air navigation. The annex includes requirements for the operation of GPS-equipped aircraft. Finally, aircraft navigating by GPS may also be required to be FMS/FEs equipped. FMS stands for Flight Management System, and EFIS stands for Electronic Flight Information System. These systems are not required for all GPS-equipped aircraft, but they may be required for aircraft that are operating under certain conditions, such as in poor weather or in high-traffic areas. In short, aircraft navigating by GPS must be RNAV-equipped, in compliance with ICAO Annex 10, and may also be required to be FMS/FEs equipped. 9694. The weather forecast requires an alternate for Lukachikai, GPS RWY25, Arizona. The alternate airport must have an approved instrument approach procedure, which is anticipated to be operational and available at the estimated time of arrival, other than A. GPS or VOR, B. ILS or GPS, C. GPS. The correct answer is C. When using GPS for the approach at the destination airport, a different approach must be used as a backup. 8242. Assuring that appropriate aeronautical charts are aboard an aircraft is the responsibility of the A. Aircraft dispatcher, B. First officer, C. Pilot in command. The correct answer is C. The pilot in command, PIC, is the most senior pilot on board an aircraft and is responsible for the safety of the flight. The PIC is responsible for ensuring that the aircraft is properly equipped for the flight, including having the appropriate aeronautical charts. The aircraft dispatcher is responsible for preparing the flight plan and ensuring that the aircraft is properly loaded. The dispatcher is not responsible for ensuring that the aircraft has the appropriate aeronautical charts. The first officer is the second in command on board an aircraft and is responsible for assisting the PIC. The first officer is not responsible for ensuring that the aircraft has the appropriate aeronautical charts. The PIC is responsible for ensuring that the aircraft has the appropriate aeronautical charts because the PIC is the most senior pilot on board and is ultimately responsible for the safety of the flight.